Welcome back to Kirk Kooks. It's that time in a month again where we ask, will it pizza? If you've never seen Will It Pizza before, what I do is I take everything that I've cooked throughout the last month, well, almost everything. We take a bunch of stuff we cooked in the last month, put it on pizzas and see if it tastes nice on a pizza, I guess. This month, the things we're going with are the creamy chicken tagliatelle, the sloppy Joe mix, the lamb doner from the Friday Night Fakeaway, fish and chips from the Friday Night Fakeaway, and steak and Ale Stilton Pie. There's the one that's going to be very weird. So, 5 dough balls there, all approved, ready to be stretched out. Here's one of them, so let's dough. So, if you've watched Will It Pizza before, you'll probably be aware that I like to give a little update on how the channel's going, because we do it once a month, so it's a perfect time just to update people on how the progress of the channel's going, really. Last month we were on about 130 subscribers and we had 3,000 views. This month we are now on just over 400 subscribers and we've had just over 6,000 views. So we've more than doubled everything in a month, basically, which is brilliant. Big thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed and all that sort of thing. Really appreciate it. So I finished that dough, so I've got another one to stretch out, but as I was saying, I do really appreciate the fact that a lot of people have subscribed to the channel. I know a lot of those subscribers came from a few posts I did on Reddit. I do like to share what I'm doing because a lot of it is pretty stupid stuff, especially the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff, which is where a lot of the subscribers have come from. Now, I originally said that that series only had 24 pizzas. There's a guy on Reddit, I think his username was Bob the Human or something, and he said that that list is nowhere near complete, and he pointed out that even just in the first episode alone, there was a bunch of pizzas that was missing from that list. So I went and watched it, and he was right. I think there was 6 in that one episode, and not one of them was listed on that list. So, I, like a psychopath, downloaded every single subtitle file for all 10 seasons of Turtles, which is probably somewhere around 200 episodes, searched every single subtitle for the word pizza, and created a new list, which I think has got about an additional nearly 40 pizzas on it. Some crazy ones on there. I think one of them's minced alligator, there's some one with yak cheese, one with octopus. There's some really crazy stuff on there. So the Turtle series will be continuing for a lot longer than we actually thought it was going to be going for, which is quite good because although it doesn't taste great, I do enjoy doing it. It's a bit of fun, so that will be going on for a lot longer than we planned. So, as I say, the channel's growing. That's great. If you're members of forums or Facebook groups or anything like that, that you think stuff like the Turtles pizzas would appeal to people, maybe just share a couple of the videos in there or whatever, share the channel, because every little subscriber helps, really. So, I will get, that's that one done. I'll get the other 3 stretched out, and then we'll get these toppings on them, we'll start getting them cooked. So we'll cut back when we're ready for toppings, because you don't want to watch me stretch out another 3 pizza doughs. So, that's the last one stretched out. I need another beer. So, let's get the first topping on. So we're going to start with the sloppy Joe mix. This is already quite wet, so we're just going to put a tiny bit of sauce on here, just a really thin layer of sauce. We'll plop the sloppy Joe mix on. As always, this is the exact same stuff that we cooked in the episode. I just took a bit, froze it, I've defrosted this, and now it's going on the pizza. And all that wants then is just a sprinkling of some cheese. And that is our Sloppy Joe pizza ready to go in. So next, let's go with the steak and Ale Stilton Pie. We're not going with sauce on the base of this one. We're going with steak gravy. Cold steak gravy, so it's a bit hard to spread about, but it's going to heat up once it gets in that pizza oven. So then next, we've got some bits of pie and the crust and all that sort of thing, and some Stilton cheese. I've added a bit of extra Stilton cheese on here. I've got absolutely no idea what this thing is going to taste like, because we are putting pastry on a pizza essentially, so yeah. I mean, I think it'd probably be quite safe to say that this one probably won't pizza. I think it's going to be absolutely vile. This is like going to be borderline turtle pizza territory. So let's stick some cheese on top of that steak and Ale Stilton Pie. And that is our second pizza ready for the oven. Okay, so we're going to go with the Tagliatelle next. Obviously tomato sauce will probably ruin this, so we're not putting any sauce on. We're just going to put this on. This is a creamy Tagliatelle, so it's already got quite a creamy sauce inside of here. As you can see, we've not just got chicken and stuff in here, we have also got the pasta, the mushrooms, your bacon. Again, this is one of those that I've got absolutely no idea what it'll taste like. But then the bolognese one last month wasn't too bad. And obviously that had pasta on it. And the chow mein one wasn't terrible either. Let's get a bit of cheese on this. And that is our third pizza ready to go in. Next up, fish and chips. A little bit of tomato sauce. I did think about doing the base as mushy peas, because I don't know what it's like in other places in the world, but in England, you know, when you have a fish and chips from a chip shop, you'd usually have mushy peas with it, but I don't think that would have been nice, so we skipped that option. So then we've got some bits of our battered fish. Get that all over the place. Then I've got some chips that I fried earlier on. I overcooked them a little bit, but it'll be fine. I mean, it's a fish and chip pizza. It's not going to be great anyway, is it? Still tasted good. I tasted them. They tasted alright. Bit of cheese. That's pizza number 4 ready. We will of course add a bit of salt and vinegar to this once it's cooked. So finally we have our lamb doner. Bit of tomato sauce. I mean, if you're from England, you've probably had a lamb doner pizza before. It's pretty good. I mean, we know this is going to pizza, but I at least want something edible to eat today. Throw on some lamb doner. You can probably tell I cooked this in 2 different batches. One went a bit overcooked, one didn't. Okay, so let's add some cheese on. It's not lamb doner without a bit of garlic sauce. Let's get out a little squirt of garlic sauce. A few blobs of that everywhere. And that is pizza number 5, ready for the oven. So that leaves us with our lamb doner pizza, our Sloppy Joe pizza, our chicken tagliatelle pizza, our fish and chips pizza, and the steak pie pizza, which I can't fit on there. So I guess we'll stick this one in the oven first. So this is obviously going to take a little while. I've got 5 pizzas to cook. This thing does cook them fast, but you don't want to sit and watch me cook 5 pizzas. So we'll come back when they're all ready. Gia will look at them all, then we'll give them all a taste. Some of them I think are going to be alright. That pie one I'm not sure about. This fish and chips one I'm not sure about. Not too sure about Tagliatelle either. The only ones I know are going to be nice are the Sloppy Joe and the Lamb Doner. I've got no idea about the other 3. So let's come back later and find out. So here we have the Lamb Doner pizza. There we have Ranger. And there we have Loki, who have clearly got a smell of the food, as you can see. Hey, get down. Right. That's the chicken tagliatelle pizza. That's Ranger, you can hear back there. That's the fish and chips pizza. That is the steak pie pizza with steak and ale pie and Stilton. Oh, that's going to be weird, isn't it? And that is the Sloppy Joe pizza. I think Ranger might want some. It's Loki here as well. I think he might want some as well. Hey boy. Hello. What's wrong? Right, so I'm going to find something that the dogs can eat so they'll leave me alone. And then we'll taste these pizzas. So I'll give the dogs a rabbit here, they've left me alone now, so let's get a slice of each of these pizzas and see if they pizza and one of the dogs is back. We'll start with the one that I know will pizza. Lamb Doner. Take a sliver of this one, look, a little slice. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a Lamb Doner pizza, to be fair, so. Can't go wrong with a Lamb Doner pizza, I'll tell you what, it's really good. Yeah, that is. It's really good. I mean, I don't know if doner meat is a big thing in America, because I did have a couple of people on Reddit asking me what doner meat was. Tastes amazing on a pizza though. So next, chicken tagliatelle, complete with the tagliatelle pasta. You cut a slice off. That's actually surprisingly good. But the spag bol one was good with the bolognese pasta on it, but you can really taste the garlic coming through in it from when we made this. If you watched the tagliatelle video, it had quite a bit of garlic in it. You got the bacon coming through, you got the mushrooms, obviously you got big chunks of chicken on there. But the pastas actually taste quite nice on the pizza. It's like, I don't know. That is actually really nice. I'm quite surprised actually, because the spag bol one, the pasta didn't taste great, but obviously tagliatelle is quite thick and that actually tastes really good. The tagliatelle is still really soft and it's just really good. So that leaves us 2 for 2 so far, both been good. fish and chips next. Now I did say we put some salt and vinegar on this because you don't eat fish and chips without salt and vinegar, do you? So, a little bit of vinegar. And a bit of salt. Then let's take a slice. Now obviously if you watch the Turtles series, you know that I don't think fish goes very well on pizzas. I'm hoping this one does. When we got some nice Grimsby haddock on here. Can't beat a bit of Grimsby haddock, so I've got a nice big chunk of battered fish at the end here as well, so let's give it a try. It's not horrible. The texture's sort of similar to if you was having a bit of fish in a bun. But it's very similar to if you was just eating a bit of fish in a bun with a bit of cheese on it. It's nothing like what I expected. I thought it was going to be horrible. It's not that bad. If you've ever had a fish finger sandwich, a bit similar to that, to be honest with you. So that was one of the ones I really wasn't sure about. It's not actually that bad, like I say, it really reminds me of a fish finger sandwich. If you're in America, you probably call fish fingers fish sticks, I think. That's what it tastes a bit like, really, with a bit of tomato sauce. Chips don't really, the fish flavour's so strong that you don't really notice the chips. So let's move on. Steak and ale Stilton pie with gravy as the sauce. Oh, this is the one that I really don't think is going to work. It might surprise me, but I don't think it's going to. Let's try it. I mean, it sort of looks like a barbecue sauce pizza, but that's gravy, not barbecue sauce. Let's try it. Anyway, it's not that bad. That is actually good. I don't know if you've ever done it before, if you've ever put a slice of pie in a sandwich, but it tastes like a pie sandwich. That is really nice. I don't know if you can see, but I've still got Loki down here. He just sat there just waiting for me to drop bits or whatever. Oh, here comes Ranger as well. Yeah, so I've got both the dogs here now. They both do like the food. So our last pizza is the Sloppy Joe mix. Now, I've actually had this on pizza before and I know this pizza's, but give it a taste. This is a different mix to what I would usually do. I did tweak the recipe a little bit for the video. But I genuinely don't think it's going to taste that much different. I know this works. It's one of my favourite pizzas to make at home, to be honest with you. If I make Sloppy Joes, I will always freeze a little bit and slap it on a pizza at some point in the future. It's a bit messy, look, it's all dripping off, but... But it is so good. Because it's been frozen, the little bit of heat that we did put in it, which when we cooked the Sloppy Joes, I said it wasn't that hot. When you freeze food, and especially stuff like this, like a chili or something like that, the heat just sort of increases when it's been frozen, and it's so much hotter, and it just has so much flavour. And this has obviously been frozen, and that tastes better than it did when I ate it on the Sloppy Joe video. And it really does work on a pizza. I can't express that enough. That is an absolutely brilliant pizza topping. Slap a few jalapenos on top of that before you put the cheese on, and I think you've got like near a perfect pizza. That is really good. So surprisingly, they all pizza. I didn't think steak pie would. I didn't think Tagliatelle would, and most definitely didn't think fish and chips would, but the fish and chips literally just taste like eating like a fish finger sandwich, or if you're in America, probably a fish stick sandwich. I'm assuming fish sticks and fish fingers are near enough the same thing. Bit of fish in breadcrumbs. You put that in a sandwich, it's one of my wife's favourite meals, to be honest. She loves a fish finger sandwich. But that is really good. And so's that. I'm really shocked by the steak pie one. I am really shocked by that. I thought that was going to be horrendous, and it's not. I want a beer. Let me get another beer. Yeah, they're all really good. I'm shocked by that, actually, to be honest. I thought we were going to at least have 2 or 3 today that weren't going to work, but so far, Will It Pizza hasn't been that much of a failure. The stew and dumplings one wasn't great. Obviously, we should have had cottage pie. That probably wouldn't have pizzaed, and I did say we'd have done that this month if I'd have cooked it again. I haven't cooked it again, so we haven't done that, but cottage pie wouldn't have pizzaed. But every single pizza this week is alright. I suppose we'll have to see what next month brings then, because so far I'm very surprised at how much stuff actually works on a pizza. Especially when you watch the Turtles series and you see how much stuff doesn't work on a pizza. So I am thinking next month, be episode 4, if we can get past 500 subscribers, I think it's competition time. You might see that today I'm wearing the first ever Kirk Kooks t-shirt. So I'm thinking next month we give one of these away. Not quite sure what we're going to do that yet, but next month's Will It Pizza there'll be some sort of details about winning a t-shirt. But for now, I'm going to get all these sliced up, feed it to the kids, see what they think of them. And we will be back next month for another episode of Will It Pizza. And I'll most likely be extremely drunk again. So, until next time, I'll see you later. Loki, you need to move.